Alright guys, you saw the thumbnail. Let's get into my train show haul. Before we get into train show stuff, there's actually a thrift store that I went to and I got a bunch of stuff at. So that's what we're first starting off in this bag. We start off with 2 CGI DVDs that we can all just unanimously agree suck. First we have Splish Splash Splosh. I do not have this one. Yeah, you can kind of tell why I didn't get Splish Splash Splash. And then, I want to get all the Blu-rays for the movies, and I found Misty Island Rescue. And it is a horrible movie. And I could have found, like, I don't know, Legend of Lost Treasure, but I found Misty Island. So, woo-woo. Then we got Henry, and all of these came... The DVDs and Henry all came from the same place. And the person put 1987 on everything I got. Which I personally just found rather funny that they just got all that wrong. So anyways, let's open Henry up. So this is a 2009 Henry. And I got this one because it's in a lot better condition than mine that I will go grab. I just realized too that mine's a talking version. But anyways, you can see here how it's just got a lot more love on it. So it was nice to get just a normal Henry. And also one that looks a lot nicer for the collection. And last up in this bag, we have the 2012 Stafford with the cheap wheels, but still keeping the smart magnets. And Stafford, he looks really good. Though, the one thing I do want to complain about, Stafford was $7. Henry was also $7. I don't know. But anyways, Stafford here, he looks really good in this take and play model. But if it won't focus though, because that would make things easier. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I like him. He's good. Don't really have anything else to say. Alright, and next up we have two more DVDs. First up, the not really new one for me, but technically is Spills and Chills and Other Stories. I have this one, but this is the Lionsgate release. So that's why I got that. That one works. It's the only one I actually tested, because it's good. It's the only good one I got. And then we have a Very Thomas Christmas, and I don't have this one, and this one is sealed. So, I still will never get to watch it. Probably wasn't going to watch it anyways. It's probably just as bad as those two. Anyways, now we're going to move on to some really great stuff. Never mind. First up, we have a bunch of houses, like wooden block houses here. We just got a lot of little houses I'm going to put around the wooden railway layout to give it some more like real things, like people actually live there. It's not just engines and Sir Topham Hatt feel, you know? And then, sorry, there's a lot, but we got this Herald. And I believe this is wooden railway, though. Well, you'll see why in a second. Okay. So it is wooden. All this part here is made of wood. And then this back part's plastic, bottom's plastic. So I swear this is wooden railway, but it says Tomy on it. Tomy, UK. Okay, so this is a UK. Don't know how I got to America. Anyways, so the propeller spins. This one is unfortunately fake, but I do really like this Herald. It looks really good. It's a very nice CGI Herald. Happy to have him in the collection, despite unknown origins. Okay, next up we have a Take and Play Thomas. And yeah, It's probably the last thing you expect me to buy. I have plenty of these. But this guy has a face that I've never seen on Thomas before. I've never seen this face on Thomas, so I had no idea where this Thomas came from, anything about him. But it is the 2012 version, right before the fat magnet switch. I really love the little chubby cheeks. I don't know where he came from, but he's still very cool. Happy to have him in the collection. And next up, we have the water tower that still has some strings on him. It. Okay. Anyways, so it's the wooden railway water tower. I don't have one. I've been using Grant, so I can finally return Grant his water tower. You can see all the water's evaporated, so when you bring down the water, it doesn't really bring it up or down anymore, because there's no water. But, you know, it's still a nice destination to get for the collection. Now we have the CGI Wooden Railway Oliver. And here is CGI Oliver. He's in a little bit of a rough condition, but most of these were between, like, the $5 to $10 range. He's probably, like, $6. So, I mean, it's a really good deal for $6. And Oliver, he looks great. I don't know if I might switch to use this one instead of the current one I use for Wooden Railway Series. The next one I got is the 2003 Lights and Sounds Thomas. I don't know if you guys watch the main channel on Toby Takes or not, but I got the CGI one for $1 in a toy hunt. I think toy hunt 12? It might have been 11. I think it was 11. But anyways, I got this guy here, and this is the 2003 version, so it's obviously better. And we definitely need to open him up and see if he works. I opened him up and he has no batteries in him. That is a great sign. So I just need to dump out all mine. And I think these are the right size, so we'll just put them in and we'll see if I can get him working. I hate button batteries. Go in. Oh my god. I gotta turn the camera off for that. It was like, what is that? Alright, I got the right size batteries in him. So, I don't think he makes sounds when you chug him, but let's see if the button works.
Cinders and ashes.
He said something. Cinders and ashes.
I'm Thomas. I'm the #1 blue engine.
What was that?
Hello, cinders and ashes. I'm Thomas. I'm the #1. Hello, I'm Thomas.
Okay, so he's got a whole 3 catchphrases, but he works. So that's cool. Anyway, moving on. So we got Paxton. And I also have a Paxton, but this one is very different than the one I have. It has black wheels instead of the painted ones. And he's got a completely different face that I like a whole lot better than the one I have. Still gonna keep the one I have because the wheels look a whole lot better on it, but I think this is probably an older, maybe a Tomy release or something. Like, because they did do the line for a little bit, which I think is where Harold came from. Okay. Now we got Kevin. Not the good 2013 version, but this one. And I know okay, it's bad. I'm sorry, this is horrible, Kevin. But just the thought process behind whoever made this, I know, like, we've had stretched engines, like, go way too stretched out before, but this is just, what are they even thinking with this one? His face is perfectly accurate, which is what you want to see, and I mean, he works. There's Kevin. Alright, let's get into some more battery-powered things with the battery-powered Rosie. This, I believe, is the Tomy one, just based on the face being bad. Let me read the licensing. 2010, yeah, so I'm guessing this is the Rosie. And I just want to see if she even works, so give me a sec. Okay, she is unscrewed, so the moment of truth. She does have a battery in her. Does not seem to have leaked. Okay, she might work here. Let's get our battery in. She's a goer! Oh, yes, let's go, Rosie. So, I'm so happy this works. I would have been so sad if she didn't work. Let's go. Alright. I'm gonna put Kevin back there. And we'll have Rosie. Harold, just... There we go. Perfect. Okay. Now, I also found Percy as well. He was way cheaper than Rosie. But is it also the... They also had the Mattel version with the Mattel face battery operated Thomas. But I'm pretty sure I already have 3 of that ones. I didn't get him. But I don't have this Percy with the Tomy face. And he also is currently not a goer. So let's see what's inside him. Okay. I'm guessing since he was with Rosie, he's gonna have... Oh, he was kinda with Rosie. Yep. He's got the same battery. Need to throw these away so I don't mix them up with my batteries. Okay. Terminal also looks clean. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna work too. He goes! Look at him go! Let's go. I'm pretty sure I have every battery-operated Percy. I guess I don't have the one with the 2003 face, but who cares? So we got both battery-operated, those two. Those are very awesome. Battery-operated was a great range. Because it's fun to have all your wooden railway engines be pulled around. The next one we have is Birthday Thomas, which is a incredibly common one that you see all the time. But either you don't see you don't usually see these two together, or in such good condition. But where I live, I see these things everywhere. But so I decided to get this one. So you got the birthday cargo car. And I mean, it's nice for a birthday. And then you got this awesome 2003 Thomas with the streamers. And he also looks great. I don't think he's got any boiler work. Like the red lines. He's got a funnel hole, though. So I don't really know when to date that one. But there you have Birthday Thomas. We still have 2 more, and then we can move on to the train show stuff. So we got Madge, Wooden Railway Madge. I think she was the most expensive, but also, like, you get both pieces to her. So automatically a W. And, I mean, Madge looks really good in Wooden Railway. I didn't realize how big she is, because I've only ever no one really talks about Madge. I think she had, like, 1 episode, and then she never appeared again. Let's get Paxton. Oh, yeah, look at that. She's so big in Wooden Railway. I've only ever seen Take Along. And I don't even have to Take Along. But, yeah, Madge. Look at that. Is really nice. It's made of some wood. Most of this is plastic, which I would say is probably the only sad part about Madge. She's good overall. Now, anyways, the best thing I got at the thrift store is the giant pullback Ertl Percy. Just amazing. This is just amazing. Let me find my Ertl. I have too many Henrys. Here it is next to the normal Percy. And you can see the huge difference compared to this guy. They also gave him a different face and I think a different color. But, anyways, this thing is amazing. The pullback feature, sadly, does not really work on this guy anymore. I mean, he is pretty worn down, but I don't care. I never thought I'd ever get one of these, let alone Percy. Like, everyone talks, I think only Thomas is, like, already hard to find, and then at Percy on top of that, you just don't see these things a lot. So, I am so excited to have the giant Percy in my collection. And now we can move on to the train show. Alright, now let's get into the train show. Things. Hold on, we'll need some space. Okay. So, starting off, we have the Play Rail Spencer. And I've never had Trackmaster Spencer. I've only ever had Talking. So to finally have Spencer is awesome. And I mean, the Play Rail did such a good job on him. Alright, I guess this is Tommy. That's same thing. So this is the Tommy one, not whatever. Point is, Spencer looks so good. I'm glad I only had to pay $13 instead of Amazon's like $30. So, yeah. Play Rail Spencer looking beautiful. And we will open this next bag, because we got a lot. First up, we have Take Along Oliver. And I just recently got one off eBay for like $10. And it looks way worse than this. It's horrible condition, because Oliver's super expensive online. So when I saw like a perfect one for $5, I was like, I'm getting that. I don't need it. I'm just getting it because I'm mad that I found one for so cheap. All the die casts I'm about to show you now everything was $5. So next up we have this Mystery Thomas. It's got Happy Easter. It's made entirely of plastic, no metal at all used. It's just some Easter Thomas. It's got a really nice face. A very happy face on him. It's dated 2010 and it uses take and play wheels. But, you know, it's not taking place. I don't really know what his purpose was, but I like getting Thomases like that. The one-offs. Here we have Take Along, the Thomas with the coal dust, but it's the paint splattered Thomas from Calling All Engines. And obviously, the paint splatter was probably one of the best scenes in the movie besides the bridge breaking apart. So to have this Thomas is very awesome, and I love the shocked face, though it is just using the same face as another one. We have Origins James Push Along, and I didn't have Origin James. I only ever had one, and I kept it in the box, because I figure Origin James is gonna be the one that everybody wants. And I finally got him for a whole $5. And he looks great. I waited, didn't do the eBay prices, and it paid off. And I don't know where I'm going to set him. We're gonna put him on the water tower. Cool. Alright. Now we have the 70th anniversary Take and Play Gold Thomas. And I have one of these in my Florida home, but not here. So I wanted to get one here because he just looks so gosh darn amazing. I mean, if we compare him to the other Gold Thomas, the modern Gold Thomas of today, like, look at that. Look at the reflection compared to both of these. You can see my ceiling fan. Yeah, it's just, they did such a better job on this one. And it just looks so good. Just very happy to have him. And then we have the Bronze Toby. Or Metallic Toby, if you want to be technical. But it's bronze, because bronze. It's bronze. It's Bronze Toby. And I love how they even did the wheels, because if you didn't see, this guy, he doesn't have the shine. But they'd even put the wheels with the shine of the Toby. And Toby looks also super good. Great reflection. And I was shocked when I saw this for $5. I've always wanted some of the metallic ones. And to have Toby, Like, great deal. And now the expensive one of the lot of that place, I got Wooden Railway Oliver and the CGI. So now I got Oliver and Oliver. I got the full pack in one day. So let's go. And this Oliver looks really nice. Great spin. I wish they had one, this part would be more... I know they give the spin, but when he's not on the track, he kind of hangs down low. Unless he's sitting, like, right on it. But, I mean, other than that, it's just really nice to have another pack character in the collection. And now we will push the camera even farther back to fit everything. And if I turn everything a little bit, we can move on to more Playrail items, starting with Tommy, I guess. Tommy Devious Diesel. And the sky is so nice. Pretty sure we can just pop him right open, see the battery and all that. Yep. Tommy was really nice that you didn't have all the screws. You can just do it. Yeah. And he is surprisingly heavy with that battery, which is really good for Playrail. And, I mean, you guys have all seen a diesel before. Hopefully you have. And you just know he is awesome. Alright, next up, we have actual Playrail, like the Japanese ones. We got Nia here. And I've always wanted to get some of these Japanese ones. I have a couple up there on my shelf there, but not really more than just, I think, Edward and Flynn. So I got Nia here, and she looks really good. Way better than the All Engines Go trash one. And I wanted to get the Ace Pack, but it's just so expensive. So to have her in just the nice, cheap $10 form is always great. And then my other Playrail engine I got is Henry. So I finally have all of the main 6 engines, 1 through 6, in Playrail form. I guess I wouldn't count Percy, I have the AEG one, but I finally have Henry. And Henry looks so good, the CGI one does. I mean, everyone complains about this one being bad. It looks so good. The only thing bad is the front 2 plastic wheels there. Other than that, it looks so good. Maybe the 3's too small. I'm gonna stop looking at it, because then I keep finding great complaints about it. Henry is awesome. 10 out of 10. Minus the wheels, I guess 9 out of 10. Greatest thing from that lot is... I don't know if she'll actually go forward, because these ones tend to curve, is the Snowy Emily Trackmaster. And I have needed her for so long, because I have all the other Snowy engines. I got Thomas, Henry, Hero, and James, but I've needed Emily. And now I finally have her, and I have every Snow engine. And she looks so good. The snow plow, the dark green, and then the snow particles. And tender. The only thing is she is tender powered, which it's just sad, but still, it's probably the best one I got. That's definitely my favorite out of everything I've gotten. Okay, and that clears up that bag, so we can move on into the next bag, where I got a curve, an HO curve, because I needed one. Okay, into the real train things. We got a Take and Play diesel in the packaging. And I love the Take and Play packaging with the split open sides, and you get this beautiful view of the engines. I really want to get more of these in the box. I have Toby, so I'm very happy to finally get another engine. And having it be Devious Diesel just makes it a whole lot better. And alright. Next up, we have the plush. This plushy Thomas. There's so when I saw this, it was I think $2, and I thought that was pretty cool. I thought it was like an old 2015, 2016 based on this tag here. But if you read the licensing info, it actually, you won't be able to see it. It's actually from 2022. And same with the tush tag here. It's a 2022 plush. So like All Engines Go was already out when this thing released. Which is weird to think about. Because like, wouldn't they use a tag with Nia as the CGI crew? Not James? Yeah, I found that one interesting. So I picked him up. And then the other thing I got is a Kato controller here. And I didn't get it for the controller. I got it for the block because finding Kato blocks is so hard. And I needed one. I needed a new block. So I got it for the block. And I mean the controllers, I'm also gonna use the controller. It's a nice upgrade to the one I have. But the block, that's what we're counting as the haul win. Okay, we have one more bag, and we're done. This has been 30 minutes. Oh my god. Okay. First up, we have Cranky Bugs on VHS. I don't even have this one on DVD, so very awesome to have Cranky Bugs. Honestly, a fantastic selection here of season 5 episodes. There we go. Some great ones on here, like Ladies Hat Party, Ladies Hat Birthday Party, Better Feud for Gordon, obviously Cranky Bugs. Yeah, and this is like the classic one with the Tom's the Tank Engine and Friends bubble. And I think this is like $1, so that's even better. We'll just set that there. Okay. Next up, we have I think it's our last motorized one. He is fast. This is the Tommy Birdie the Bus. And I only ever have, I guess I technically have Elizabeth, but she does not work. I've only ever had, like, a working Bulgy in the green form. So now I have Birdie. And obviously Birdie is a whole lot better than Bulgy. So, awesome one to have in the collection. Because I have so much road track. Now, I wanted to get Grant something. And then I found this Percy. And this Percy is just a stock standard 2003 Percy. Except it's got a little sign on him that says, "Don't feed the animals." And I just thought that was like, out of everything you could have made the Percy say, you put "don't feed." I was like so confused about that one. Like, just crazy to think about. The line Thomas was so popular, they could just make a Percy that said "don't feed the animals" and just release it. Anyways, our last thing is, if I can get all the pieces out, is a Thomas and Friends Wooden Railway Sodor Cement Works, and it is a road destination. And you get this really cool little truck guy, Sodor Cement Works. And if you're wondering why I chose this one out of everything, it was because it was the cheapest. So it's very cool how it works. So you get this cement piece here, and you put that into the thing. You can see it up there. You get your guy, drive him through, get him in, and then you let the lever go, and then you got a little cement. And then you can just dump it back in, and do it all over again. He will catch it. Hours of fun right there. And, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed my entire Indianapolis train show haul and Gillies haul. I got a whole bunch of stuff. Don't ask how much I paid. And that's not even all of it, because probably in a future video coming up, turns out I'm gonna be getting a little bit more than just this. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching this train show haul, Toby Take viewers. Bye-bye.